What's up, everyone? This is El Destroyer 229, and welcome back to Let's Play Persona 4. Last time, we entered the TV world in pursuit of Mitsuo. We have a very strong suspicion that he is the killer behind all of these murders, and we've managed to pinpoint his location. However, we've decided to backtrack back to Risei's dungeon because quests and optional bosses and all that jazz. In this episode, we continue our ascent once again through the Maru-Q striptease. We showed off Teddy a little bit, but, well, since he's not part of our main party, I don't want to use him too much and rob Yukiko of a lot of experience. Thankfully, this is just backtracking, so Yukiko's not going to be down that much experience, but still, I would like for her not to just get the short end of the stick and miss out on some free XP.
It's level up time!
Alright, Risei! Yeah, we will actually see level ups for Risei, and even though she technically does get stats, it's ultimately kind of meaningless. Really, the whole point of Risei leveling up is the fact that she could potentially learn more navigational abilities to help us in our exploration. Now, crap, it's us. Now, as we continue our ascent, wow, we're just getting a lot of chest keys. What are you, okay. As we're continuing our ascent, we can take this time to go over one of our 2 history lessons for, well, this dungeon exploration. So today, we are going to go over Risei's persona, Himiko. Oh, what do we get? Judgment! Okay, Judgment is usually a pretty good one, but it's not one we actually need right now. What the Judgment Arcana does is that if you draw Judgment upright, your SP will be fully restored. But if you draw Judgment reverse, then your SP is halved. Normally, this is extremely good, but we don't really need it. So I'm going to opt not to get it. Oh! Hey, Anzu leveled up! You might be wondering, why do I have Anzu? Well, I mean, I had him before, but why am I actually training Anzu? Well, that deals with our request from Margaret, since we can actually use Anzu to get the skill that we need. So we're gonna be training him up a little bit while we get that. Okay. Well, anyway, I did say that I wanted to go over Risei's persona, and we will.
Have I gotten a little stronger?
Alright, Yukiko! So, Himiko. Himiko is the shaman queen of the Yamataikoku country within the area of Wa. Now, that makes very little sense, then let me put this into certain context. The area around history that we are discussing here is between around the 1st century BC and the 1st or 2nd century AD. So we're actually going back roughly 2,000 years. And now, when I say the area of Wa is essentially the land that would eventually become known as Japan. After an unknown ruler of Wa died, there was a great turmoil as to who would inherit the throne, and this essentially plunged the entire country into a civil war. This war would last between 70 and 80 years. But eventually, they would find a new ruler. Around 189 AD, a 14-year-old girl ascended the throne and was named ruler of Wa. Her name was Himiko. Hey!
Congrats, Senpai!
I leveled up! As did Anzu. Awesome. And he learns Magaru. Yeah, that Osukikaja is gonna take a while. But hey, Yosuke also leveled up. Now, Himiko was actually a shaman and was said to bewitch people using magic and sorcery. Since this is, you know, actual history, it can be assumed that it would just be more mysticism that enabled her to demonstrate to people that she was incredibly powerful. Whatever type of magic that entailed at the time. The power that Himiko was able to demonstrate, as well as her great maturity considering her age, allowed her to be chosen and effectively lead Wa. Ooh, Arcana chance. What do we get? The sun. Sure. Pretty harmless effect, really. Ooh. Hey, Anzu leveled up again. Good thing with low-level personas, they get experience like crazy. Mahama.
Alright,
Oh, hey! Good job, Kanji. Now, there aren't too many records as to the specificity of her rule, but there are a few things that are written down about how Himiko ruled her land, and, you know, just a few aspects about her that you can glean from it. For one, almost all of her servants were female. What do we get this time? The chariot. Sure, I could use a stat boost. Oh, it probably won't mean much. Yeah, hi, Pixie. Oh well. Records specifically indicate that she had roughly like 1,000 female servants and 1 or 2 male servants, depending on what record you read up on. The male servant was usually there to just bring her food, as well as serve as a sort of emissary for other countries, or towards other countries. Other records indicate that she was assisted in leading the country with her brother, and that she also never married. So when she died, the throne went to one of her relatives. I think it was like a niece or something, or a great niece or something like that. Now, other records about her rule indicate that she was a kind and gracious leader. Well, I guess generous as well, especially towards her allies. This is especially true with what records we can glean with their trading partners. Specifically, that of the Kaowei. The Kaowei was one of 3 kingdoms who fought for general control over, well, a great area around Eastern Asia. Ooh! I guess we haven't fought you yet. The Sky Balance. Great, what the hell are you weak to? Well first... Okay, Anzu nulls wind, so let's try wind. Reflex wind, got it. What about physical?
Go for it.
Reflex physical. How about fire?
Go for it.
Weak to fire! That works! Let's go for it!
Be gone.
Never liked fighting balances. Okay, Sakimitama. Or no, that's not Sakimitama, that's Nigimitama. Well, we got him now. Not like we really need him or anything. Oh hey! Anzu leveled up again! And he learns Mahama, which means there's the skill I'm looking for. So Kaowei was one of the 3 great kingdoms who fought for control in the area that is now China, Korea, and Vietnam. So yeah, a pretty important area, and really that's kind of all we really know about Himiko. However, there's a bit of a catch when it comes to this. Everything that I've described just now about Himiko and her rule, all of that are from Chinese sources. The oldest record about Himiko comes from a text called the Zangoji, or Records of the 3 Kingdoms, as it's translated. In this text, there is a section that specifically details the relationship between Hua and Wei. Now, there are later sources that do also confirm, well, the stories about Himiko, but these typically draw inspiration from the Zangoji. So, if all of these are based off of Chinese sources, what do Japanese sources say about this, since this was basically a queen in the area that is now Japan? Surprisingly, there's no information about Himiko. Japanese sources have no indication that Himiko ever existed. Oh, what do we get? The lovers. Not really. I mean, I kinda do want to get experience, and also, Yukiko almost got killed by one of those stupid knights. I am also going to go ahead and switch back to Anzu. Now, there are texts that detail events about Japanese history up to this, well, back to this point in time from Japan. Specifically, these were texts written in the 8th century. The Kojiki and the Nihon Shoki. But neither detail anything about Himiko. There is no mention of her anywhere in these texts. Crap! And this is why I have Vanish Balls. Have Yukiko heal up everyone, have her heal up Yosuke, and I think we're good to go. Oh, Magic Mirror. Now, there are quite a few debates relating to these texts and Himiko. Specifically, whether or not Himiko just flat out didn't exist at all, or if she was purposefully omitted from these texts for one reason or another. Now, while there are debates on whether or not Himiko exists, there's a far greater debate dealing with Himiko and these texts. Oh, hey! Anzu leveled up! Awesome! And he learns Autosuku Kaja. That's a skill that I need for Black Frost. So now I can go ahead and switch him off so I can actually recover my SP now. Nice! Let's go ahead and switch on over to Undyne and go from there. Now, the greater debate is that these texts do mention powerful female shamans who were related to the imperial family. Collectively, there are 3 of them that exist around this time frame. So any one of them could actually be Himiko. These 3 shamans were, oh boy, this first one. Their names are Yamato Totomi Momoso Hime no Mikoto. Yes, that is a mouthful. and she was the aunt of Emperor Sujin around the 1st century BC. The second of these shamans is Yamatohime no Mikoto, who was the daughter of Emperor Suinin around the 1st century AD. And the third is Empress Jingu, who is the wife of Emperor Chuai and was actually a regent queen around the late 2nd century AD. Oh, what do we get? Kana chance is the star. Sure, it's a pretty harmless effect. One more chance isn't exactly a bad thing.
I leveled up.
Alright, Yukiko!
All right.
And Rise! Nice! Now, you would think just by the dates that I listed and around the time frame, you would probably think, oh, why is it really so much of a debate? Empress Jingu matches around the same time frame as Himiko. Isn't she Himiko then? And it's not quite as simple as that. There's lots of reasons why there are, well, discrepancies between Jingu and Himiko. For one, she was married, so that automatically puts it at odds with the tale of Himiko. And there are lots of other reasons why Jingu doesn't quite match up with Himiko. You have different ways of ruling. There's nothing indicating anything about, well, an almost all-female servant group. And there's also the matter of date conversions. Sometimes date keeping and record keeping wasn't exactly the best, since we are talking about, you know, time period around the 1st century BC and the turn of the, well, almost the 3rd century AD. Oh, Arcana chance. Alright, it's the Hanged Man. Sure, I could go for some endurance. Reverse. Oh, of course! God damn it! Of course the reversed one is a persona I'm actively using. Man. So yeah, when it comes to dates, back then record keeping wasn't always the best, so just converting time frames could really be an issue, and it very well could be any of the other two shamans. So there's just constant debate as to whether or not any of these three shamans are indeed Himiko. And then there's the fact that maybe she did exist and she isn't any one of these, or maybe the Chinese records were wrong and she actually never existed. There's no clear consensus as to her identity, so she very well could be any one of these three shamans, if anything at all. And these debates rage on even to today. So yeah, people even now debate as to who exactly Himiko was, if she was her own person or if she was any one of these shamans just recorded as a different name. So there we go. That is the tale of Himiko, and we have made it to the top here. Now, well, I've cut out quite a bit in terms of combat, so I think we are actually good to tackle this thing on. I'm gonna go ahead and save. And we are good to go. Now, you might notice something kind of odd. Kanji transformed! Yeah, there's a reason why I brought Teddy along for this particular fight. Kanji's not gonna really be the best, but Teddy's actually going to be rather helpful here. You'll see why in a moment.
One enemy.
Oh, what the hell? jerk move! Okay, you are totally going down. So we are fighting the Momentary Child.
That one's totally weak. Better not lose.
Really? Because it just killed Yukiko. The Momentary Child is weak to ice, vulnerable to fire, resists physical, and nulls light and dark. It knows the skills Assault Dive, Rampage, Herculean Strike, Deathbound, Tarukaja, and Rebellion. This thing, well, the reason why I brought along Teddy is purely because of that weakness to ice. And since Kanji isn't going to be the greatest thing in the world, then that's why I switched him out with Teddy. Now, thankfully, since Teddy has, since Teddy has group healing spells, then this won't actually be too big of a deal. Yosuke, go ahead and use your turn to use a revival bead on Yukiko. That was a jerk move. Okay, Teddy, hit him with the Bufala. Nice.
Enemies down.
It's time to get wild!
Not quite, Teddy.
It's up to you, Sensei!
We need to heal. So let's go ahead and do just that. And then he gets back up.
It got back up. Defeat it fast.
Ugh, okay, that hurt quite a bit, but thankfully I did use the Secunda. Do I have a persona that knows Tarunda? Let's see. Has anyone, let's see, Secunda, Rakunda. Secunda, man, I have a lot of personas that know Secunda. Let's see, nope, just Secunda. Okay, that will have to do then, I suppose. Okay, I will go ahead and hit it with a Bufala. There we go.
Hit the enemy's weakness. Our enemies.
Not
Never mind
quite.
then.
Oh, Undyne doesn't have Mediarama. Crap. Okay, well that was a bad idea. In which case, well, this might work to my advantage. Let's go ahead and switch to Neko Shogun. And him with a Rakunda. There, we should be able to deal a lot more damage now. Yukiko, I guess I'm using Teddy's turn. The biggest reason why I didn't switch Yukiko out is because it is actually quite vulnerable to fire. It gets knocked down with ice, but it deals... what am I trying to say? Fire attacks deal a lot of damage to this thing. So using fire is still a very good idea.
It got back up. Defeat it.
Okay, Tarukaja, that's a bit of a problem, but I do have Yosuke, so that can help. Okay, magic 25, magic of 32. Switching back to Undyne. And I'm hitting him with the Bufala. There we go.
Down. Nice move.
Let's go for it. Not gonna make the same mistake again. Okay, Yukiko, hit him with an Agirao. Very nice. Yosuke, go ahead and use Dekaja on it to make sure that it doesn't have that boosted attack power. And then Teddy can hit him with the Bufala.
Go, Kintoki-Douji!
There we go, now we got to see that.
That was its weak spot.
It's time to get wild!
Let's go for it. Okay, doing pretty alright. And it's using Tarukaja again. Okay, if I can get it caught in this loop, then we've got this. All we have to do is just keep knocking it down and dishing out the hurt.
Bear pile on the enemy!
Go for it!
Take this!
And then if... Well, we deal a lot of damage, and then Yosuke can get rid of that buff, which will help out considerably. Okay, Yosuke, go ahead and use Takaja. Perfect. Teddy, let's go for it. Awesome.
Enemy down. That's the.
Bear pile on the enemy!
I mean, we may as well get through all of Teddy's all-out attack quotes now, because chances are we're not gonna use them yet. Uh-oh. Oh, no, that's bad. Okay, I will hit him with the Secunda. Last thing I need is that stupid evasion.
Go for it.
Well, to go back to normal.
So persistent.
Okay, Yosuke, go ahead and use Tsukukaja on Yukiko. I do not want her going down again. And Teddy can hit him with the Bufala. Awesome.
Enemy down. That's the.
Bear pile on the enemy!
I mean, like I said, Teddy does have some great all-out attack quotes. It's a shame that I've never used them before. Indignant? I'm not sure what that exactly means, but I'm switching to Neko Shogun and lowering its defenses. That's Secunda. Besides, Neko Shogun at least resists physical, so even if it does try to do something,
I am thou.
then I should still be fine. At least I will be fine. Yosuke, go ahead and use Tsukukaja on... Yeah, Teddy. I'll be fine. And then Teddy can hit him with the Bufala again. Nice.
Enemy down.
Just say the word and it's bear time!
I mean, are you starting to steal quotes from kanji now, Teddy? Uh-oh.
That's amazing.
Okay, well, thankfully that wasn't too bad. Let's go ahead and... Man, I kind of want to stick with Neko Shogun, but let's go ahead and switch back to Undyne. The thing is winded now, so we've almost got it, but I don't think it's gonna go down this
Nice
turn.
move.
Now's our chance!
Go for it.
Out of our way!
It's almost down.
Go for it.
Actually, we might be able to take this thing down this turn.
I couldn't do it.
Yosuke, him with a Gorula.
Let's do this!
No, yeah, we can totally take him down.
Someone else
Teddy, do your thing.
There's Sona!
Awesome.
What a tedious fight!
And down it goes. And there's our courage boost. And
Oh, congratulations.
I leveled up.
Another level for me!
As did Yosuke, as what tends to happen. Alright, so there goes another optional boss. A rough start, but we managed to pull through. Now, if we head around here and check, it's one of these seats. I don't exactly remember which one it is. At least I think it is. Maybe it's behind the stage. No, it's totally behind the stage. We get the Bear Claw. So there we go. A new weapon for Teddy. So what does this thing do? Well, great boost to attack, and also allows a low chance to counter.
Sorry.
Claw to remind foes why bears are dangerous. So I'll go ahead and give that to him, and probably never use Teddy ever again. I mean, granted, like, I've never actually brought Teddy into anything before. But I mean, just bringing him to this fight, that helped out considerably. I mean, it helps that I actually know what the weaknesses are. Okay, well, let's go ahead and return to the entrance. We're pretty much going to call it a day here. Oh, actually, before we really get going, let me check something real quick. Do I have everything? I don't. One thing that we are definitely going to want are these fashionable dishes that we got from those balances. We need 3 of these for a future quest. So I am going to go ahead and do that real quick. Let's head back and I will meet you guys when I've got those dishes. Oh, hey. Gadon leveled up. Nice. Bet I don't use Gadon. Let's see. Fire boost. Better than Fire Break. Evade Ice. Not really worth it.
Alright, powered up!
Hey! Nice! Got the last of these things and Kanji leveled up. Alright, well that was slightly irritating to do because those balances do not show up frequently. And it's really freaking annoying whenever you're just trying to find specific enemies to kill. Oh well, whatever, we got what we needed. I'm going to heal up a little bit. 100 HP. Yeah, I could probably heal up Yosuke with that. Got a ton of peach seeds though, so let's maybe heal up everyone there. I know I got a Snuff Soul, so we'll heal up Yosuke. And let's see. Got plenty of tap soda, so heal up Yukiko a little bit. And yeah, in case you're wondering, oh no, these aren't HP recovery, these are SP recovery items. Ooh, these are even better. That's essentially like getting 24 tap sodas. Well, hot damn. Alright, I am really glad I invested in that. I thought for sure those were just low HP recovery items. I guess not. Okay, so the fox is actually pretty neutral today. Ooh, and chest key. Nice. Thank you, Mr. Fox. And let's go ahead and ask for healing. Only 5,400 yen. And we have about 140. Okay, well, since everything is said and done, I'm going to go ahead and call it a day here. Normally I would try my hand in the Velvet Room, but I've been going on for quite a while, so we are going to head in there first thing next time. So, next time on Let's Play Persona 4. We're going to start by hanging in the Velvet Room, try to do a few more fusions. I want to say we're at the level that we could potentially make Black Frost for Margaret's request. If we can, then I will definitely want that because we're going to want Black Frost. Trust me. After that, we are going to head over to our new dungeon and pursue after Mitsuo. So until next time, everyone, take care.